United States District Court of the Southern District of Ohio is now in session pursuant to recess. All persons having business before this honorable court shall draw near, give their attention, and they shall be heard. God save the United States and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Welcome to this special session of the United States District Court for the Southern District of Ohio. Excuse me. We are here today to admit new United States citizens. I am Guy Humphrey, and I am a United States bankruptcy judge sitting in Dayton at the Bankruptcy Court. It is an honor and privilege to be here today. With us today and assisting in this ceremony are James Tasto from the United States District Court, Joni Bentgen, who opened court for us today, who's my courtroom deputy, and will be closing court also, and Levi Fisher, the citizenship officer with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services of the Department of Homeland Security. Thank you, Mr. Tasto, Mr. Fisher, and Ms. Bentgen for participating in today's ceremony. In addition, we are honored to have with us Mr. John Agenbroad, the mayor of Springboro, Springboro High School principal, Mr. Kyle Martin, and Springboro treasurer, Terrah Stacy. Thank you to all of you for participating with us today. We welcome you all to this special session of the court and are very honored and pleased to be sharing this great day with you. We have 29 new citizens from 17 different countries who will be sworn in today. Today marks the final step in your journey to become a United States citizen. At this time, the court recognizes the citizenship officer, Mr. Fisher.
Your Honor, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has a group of applicants for naturalization to present to the court today.
As stated, we have 29 applicants from 17 different countries. As I state your country of origin, will you please stand up to be recognized? Congo, Costa Rica, Eritrea, India, Iraq, Jamaica, Lebanon, New Zealand, Nigeria, Palestine, Russia, Rwanda, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Uganda, Vietnam, and Burkina Faso, Thank you. Mr. Fisher, we will use that presentation of the candidates in lieu of the traditional roll call.
Okay, Your Honor, the roll call is complete.
The court understands that an officer of the United States Department of Homeland Security, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services has examined each of these applicants as required by law to determine their qualifications for American citizenship. Mr. Fisher, can you advise the court that each of these applicants has been examined and the result of such examination?
Your Honor, I am pleased to advise you that all of the applicants present in court today have been examined in accordance with the law, and they are qualified in all respects to be granted United States citizenship.
Do you have a recommendation to make to the court for admission of the applicants present to United States citizenship?
I'm pleased to recommend all of the applicants for admission to citizenship.
Upon consideration of the applications for naturalization, the statement of the citizenship officer that each of the applicants here present has been given an examination and found such applicants qualified, and the recommendation of the citizenship officer and each of the applicants being present at this final hearing held in the court on this 21st day of March 2024, is hereby ordered that each of such applicants be and is hereby admitted to become a citizen of the United States of America upon taking of the oath of citizenship. I will now administer the oath of allegiance to the United States. Please stand. We just need, I think, the applicants to stand. So just the applicants would stand and raise your right hand, and then repeat after me as I state the oath. I state your name. Do hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of which or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Please respond by saying, I will.
I will.
Thank you. You may be seated. First, I want to thank Springboro High School for hosting us today. It's very generous and helpful. We appreciate very much Springboro High School and all the people behind it who helped us bring this ceremony here today. Then I want to say congratulations to each of you, whether you are being sworn in today as a new citizen or just here to support a new citizen. This is a great day for you and a great day for the community, the greater Miami Valley area, the state of Ohio, and the United States. I am a descendant of two people who came to North America on the Mayflower in 1620, and I'm also a descendant of Major William Humphrey, who fought in the American Revolution, was captured in the Battle of Quebec and held as a prisoner of war by the British, and whose discharge papers were signed by George Washington. However, one of the great things about the United States is that Doesn't matter whether you can trace your family history in the United States to the Mayflower or to the American Revolution or even before those events. You are just as welcome and valued whether your ancestors were in the territory we know as the United States for hundreds of years or whether you or your ancestors arrived in the United States or North America 400 years ago, 50 years ago, 2 years ago, or yesterday. We are all enriched by the values, character, heritage, customs, and ideas which you each bring and introduce to us as new citizens, and we thank you for that. And there are no limits to what you can achieve here. My most recent colleague on the bankruptcy bench and who sits in Columbus, Judge Mina Nami Karami, immigrated to the United States as a child with her mother and sister from Iran, went to college and then to law school, and now sits as a judge on the bankruptcy bench. We all are here together to form a more perfect union and to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. So on behalf of everybody here today in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Ohio, we welcome you as citizens of the United States of America. Please cherish and embrace your citizenship and exercise your rights as a citizen by voting and supporting this democracy and the rule of law, and if called upon to serve as a juror in our courts. Congratulations. And with that being said, the mayor of Springboro would like to say a few welcome remarks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, everyone. My comments will be brief. What an exciting day this is. I know when in the Marine Corps, when things happen like this ceremony, we always say, this is a really big deal. It is a really big deal, and it's a very exciting day. And I just wanted to say that I salute all my fellow citizens. Welcome to the United States. Your country is special and has its own charm. The United States has lots of charm, and you'll find out as citizens. So thank you. It's a privilege to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Each of you have received a bag with information from the following service organizations, which we want to thank for providing those materials, and a special thanks to the League of Women Voters who brought registration papers, which you were able to fill out to vote. So thanks to the League of Women Voters and to the Miami Valley Fair Housing Center, Dayton Realtors, Dayton Metro Library, the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Laganda chapter, the Ombudsman's Office, the American Red Cross, the Montgomery County Treasurer, the Montgomery County Clerk of Courts, the Dayton Mediation Center, the Christian Life Center, ESL classes, the Dayton Human Relations Council, and Welcome Dayton. These organizations wish to congratulate you on your new citizenship. The court greatly appreciates their contributions. As mentioned, we greatly encourage you to exercise your most fundamental right as a United States citizen and register to vote and vote in all elections. Before we adjourn, we will recite the Pledge of Allegiance together, and then following the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem will be sung by the Springboro High School Chamber Choir. So if you'll stand and join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked.
Thank you very much. That was absolutely wonderful. Following the adjournment of court by Ms. Benkin, Mr. Fisher and I will hand out your naturalization certificates, and I will be pleased to pose for photographs with each of the new citizens. Ms. Benkin, will you please adjourn court?
This honorable court is adjourned.
In accordance with the federal mandate, the City of Springboro is required to prepare and maintain an inventory of service line materials for all properties located within the city. We are asking every home and business owner to check your plumbing material and complete this form. City Utility Technician Aaron Bully describes how you can check the pipes in your home.
Here's the 4 basic options. We have plastic, copper, galvanized, or lead. If you have a newer home or you've had your service replaced, you're probably going to have plastic. It'll either be all blue or a black pipe with a blue stripe. The best way to know if it's plastic is just a visual test. It'll have writing on it, so that's your best way to determine that. Then next is copper. If you take any type of coin, you just scratch it. And then if you can see the scratch, it'll actually be the color of a penny. And then that is copper. And a magnet will not stick to copper. Our next type of material is galvanized. You'll do the scratch test as well with that. It's a little louder. And it'll be like a dull silver color. And the best way to check galvanized is take a magnet and the magnet will stick to it. So that'll be galvanized. And then our fourth, and hopefully we don't have it, is lead. And when you scratch it, it'll be a really, really soft material, so you'll see the flakes come off of it, and it'll be a real shiny silver color, and a magnet will not stick to it. So if you do think you have lead, call the service department. We'll have a technician come out and check your service out. To determine where your water service enters your house, it'll be on an outside wall. It'll be the closest point where it first comes through the wall. You want to test before any valves, any meters, anything like that, because after the meter, it'll be a different type of material. It could be plastic or copper after the meter, but we're interested on that first little stick of pipe coming through the wall or through the floor.
If your home or business building was constructed after 1986, you do not need to complete the form, as lead pipes were not used. Please call 937-748-0020 or email the service department with any questions. For more information, visit the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency at epa.gov.
Betty, your stormwater gal here. Do you like free things? I love free things. Well, streams and their floodplains help clean our air, clean our water, and protect our homes for free. Floodplains filter polluted stormwater. Their trees and plants clean our air, and they give floodwaters the room they need, which protects our homes. So let's protect and keep our floodplains healthy, so we don't have to pay for this, and this, and this.
Borough Street Watch program is the police department's latest crime prevention and investigation tool. You've installed a home security camera to keep your family and property safe. That camera is also an extra set of eyes in our neighborhoods. Register your home security camera with the Springboro Police Department. You will only be contacted if a criminal incident occurs in the vicinity of your camera. Help us keep your neighborhood safe. Call the Springboro Police 748-0611 or email springborodispatch@cityofspringboro.com for information.